What's the difference between a broadcast and a discussion? Broadcasting is a one-way communication. It's a message that's getting sent without desiring or asking for or eliciting or even wondering about who is listening, their thoughts, their perspectives, their opinions. And broadcasting is great if you're just trying to get information out there. But if you want to get to know someone, depth and intimacy with people that you know, that you're friends with, that you work with, people in your family, it's going to require discussion. And discussion involves listening. See, when you're broadcasting, there's no listening happening. There's no need for listening because it's just you talking. It's that one-way communication. Social media in general is a broadcast format. So no judgment about broadcasting. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm asking you to pay attention to your intention. Ask yourself, when was the last time I had an authentic, real discussion with someone? I spoke and I listened. I heard what they said. I asked questions. They asked questions. Maybe we both learned something in the process. Perhaps at the end of the conversation, we were both different in some way. We both changed or were able to see other opinions and other perspectives. When was the last time that happened? Sometimes when we get so accustomed to the broadcast mode, it can be an easy automatic to fall into. It seems faster. We don't have to worry about people messing up our thoughts or ideas, and it can come across like a steamroll, especially in person. Now, I'm sure you've had experiences with people where they sat down with you or they sat down in a group and all they did was talk. And they didn't pause, they didn't check in to find out, what were you hearing? What did you agree with? What are you wondering? What's your perspective? And the conversation just went on one way until, I don't know, maybe the meal was done, or until maybe you were done, or until the relationship was done. Pay attention to your natural default. I know it's easy when you get excited about something, when you just learn something, to talk and talk and talk about it. And sometimes, even in our excitement, we can slow it down. We can slow it down, we can check in, we can share the things we're passionate about, we're excited about, and also listen to what other people are passionate about, what they're excited about, what their perspective is. Sometimes I ask myself after an interaction, what did I learn? Did I learn something new about this person, about this topic, about this situation? And if the answer is not really, or no, then I can check in. Maybe I was just broadcasting. Find out. It makes a difference when you're on the receiving end of a broadcast or when you're on the receiving end of a discussion. The impact of a discussion can include care and intimacy and learning. It's tough to have any of those three happen in a broadcast. As we are speaking and discoursing with one another, sometimes people process at different speeds. They think at different rates of motion. And if you happen to think or process very quickly, you might find yourself over talking when you're with someone who processes more methodically. Notice if you feel impatient or frustrated because the other person isn't getting it, or they're not talking fast enough, or they seem like they're just being too quiet. If that's the case, there could be a reason for any of those three things. Discussion involves setting aside your own agenda long enough to find out who is over there and what's happening for them. What do they see? What do they not see? What do you not see? And being willing to discover any or all of those things. If you feel you have trouble listening, or you get panicked when you're listening, or you get impatient when you're listening, or frustrated, check out my video on listening. See if it opens up some new ways of thinking and new ways of being with yourself and with the people around you. If this video was resourceful for you, please like, share, make a note in the comments. I would love to hear from you.